Hello. I'm glad that you could come for stories today. Did you ever meet my friend Freddie? He's a frog, isn't he? Look what happens when he opens his mouth. He has a pink mouth, doesn't he? And every time we have story hour, Freddie always comes on my hand and he likes to shake hands and tell you hello. Hello to Jamie, and to Karen, and to Angela.
How about the beer too?
And to Michelle, and to Michael way back there, and to Alyssa, who's so quiet.
The bear.
I'll shake with the bear when we get up to the front again. And Meredith, and Randy, and Jared. Oh, can I stretch that far? Good.
I gave.
You gave Freddie a kiss. And the bear. Hello, bear. Do you know what? I have a question to ask you. Everybody has a special day that's a day just for you. And on that day, someone makes you a cake and puts candles in the cake.
And everybody
sings you a song.
Cake.
What kind of a day is that if you have a cake and everybody sings a song to you? Shh, it's a birthday. Sit down, Jamie. It's a birthday. And I have birthday stories for you today. Everybody has a birthday every year, and it's such a special day.
My birthday.
Little Gorilla is going to have a birthday. Here he is right here. He's such a special gorilla. Everybody loves him.
Yeah.
Would you like to see what happens to Little Gorilla? Here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Once there was a little gorilla, and everybody loved him.
That's what he was smiling.
His mother loved him,
How was it?
and his father loved him.
They picked flowers.
His grandma and grandpa and his aunts and uncles loved him. Even when he was only 1 day old, everybody loved Little Gorilla. Pink butterfly flying through the forest, green parrot in his tree, and red monkey in her tree all loved Little Gorilla. Even big boa constrictor thought Little Gorilla was nice. Look at that snake. Oh, he's so big. Giraffe, walking tall through the forest, was there when Little Gorilla needed him. Look at that tall giraffe. Poor Little Gorilla stuck up in the tree. And Giraffe helped to take him down.
Giraffe, be quiet.
He's a very quiet animal. Young elephant and old elephant came to see him. Uh-oh, they're giving Little Gorilla a dirt bath. Isn't that a silly kind of bath to have? Lion roared his loudest roar for him because Little Gorilla pulled his tail. Even old Hippo took him wherever he wanted to go because she loved Little Gorilla. Just about everybody in the great green forest loved Little Gorilla. But then one day, something happened. Little Gorilla began to grow and grow and grow and grow. And one day,
He was bigger than a giraffe.
Little Gorilla was big. My goodness, look how big he is.
He can't even stand
And everybody came, and everybody sang, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, little gorilla, happy birthday to you. And do you know what? Everybody still loved him, even though he was big. And that's what happens to little boys and girls, isn't it? They grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. And one day, do you get big? Sure, look how big you are now.
I get big.
You're so big. And does your mommy still love you even when you're big? She sure does. And does your daddy still love you, Jared, even when you're big?
And my brother still loves me.
Your brother still loves you. Jamie, I need for you to sit all the way down flat. What, Meredith?
Little gorilla was so big he couldn't even stand on his feet.
He was very big, and that's what happens to gorillas. Jared, did you want to tell me something? What was that? No. I have a little game I like to play every time people come to Story Hour. Does anybody's daddy have a mustache? I forget. Emily, did you say your daddy has a mustache? How about Patrick? Yes, you said that. And Charles, does your daddy have a mustache? Alexandra, did your daddy shave his off?
He just shaved off the hair and left on his blades. That's all.
Oh, so it's all gone now. And Brandon said his daddy shaved his off. Matthew Davison, did your daddy have a mustache?
My daddy, we never had a mustache.
Oh, he never did. Oh, how about Matthew first? Does your daddy have a mustache?
Yeah.
Does he? Is it a nice, big, thick one? I like mustaches. I think they're special.
Gordon has one on Sesame Street.
Gordon does have one. He doesn't have any hair, but he has a mustache. Isn't that funny? I have a game to show you. Some of you might know it. Can you hold your hands up like this? We're going to do open, shut them. Do you know that game, Brandon?
Yeah.
Will you say it with me, please? Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a great big clap. Open, shut them, put them in your lap. Now, real fast. Roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them. Give a great big clap. Roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them. Put them in your lap. Good. Once more. Hands up, and everybody say it. Patrick, are you set? Okay. Here we go. Open, shut them, give a great big clap. Open, shut them, put them in your lap. Roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them, give a great big clap. Roll them, roll them, roll them, roll them, put them in your lap. Good. How about another one? Do you know what spectacles are? Put your hands up like this. What are spectacles? Good for Alexandra. They're glasses. And glasses help you see, don't they? We'll do a little game about Grandma's spectacles. All right, hold your spectacles up. Good. Do it with me, Patrick. These are Grandma's spectacles. This is Grandma's cap. This is how she folds her hands and puts them in her lap. These are Grandpa's spectacles. Look all around the room. This is Grandpa's cap. This is how he folds his hands and puts them in his lap. Good job, Emily. Once more. Oh, put it right back on. Will you do that for me? Good girl. Well, you know, if it falls off, it's all right because I know your name. Let's do it once more. Glasses. These are Grandma's spectacles. This is Grandma's cap. This is how she folds her hands and puts them in her lap. These are Grandpa's spectacles. Are you looking all around? This is Grandpa's cap. This is how he folds his hands and puts them in his lap. And now I'm set for another daddy story. Oh, this is a good one. You'll like this. Just me and my dad. Do you? I love this story. Daddy's going to take the little boy camping. And wait till you see all the trouble they get into. Nothing goes right. It's just one of those days. Did you ever have a bad day?
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. They're going to have a bad day. You having a bad day today, Matthew?
No.
No. Looks like you're having a good day, but everybody has bad days sometimes.
Yeah.
Are we set for just me and my dad? Here we go. We went camping. Just me and my dad. Dad drove the car because I'm too little. Are you too little to drive, Patrick?
Yeah. I'm not.
Do you drive? Oh my goodness, I never would have guessed that. I picked the campsite. Uh-oh. But someone else was already living there, so I had to give it back. You see that porcupine that's living in the campsite? I wouldn't.
A snake and a spider and a frog.
You're right, lots of animals. I wouldn't want to live in a tent with a porcupine. You might get stuck. We found another campsite nearby. My dad was tired, so he took a rest while I pitched the tent. Look at that tent. I don't think he's having a very good time putting that tent up. It fell right down on top of him. Daddy will help him fix it. We made a campfire. I found the wood, and my dad lit the fire. That's how they're going to cook their dinner. There's no stove out in the woods, is there? I wanted to take my dad for a ride in our canoe. Oh dear, but I launched it too hard, and it fell right in the river. Not a good day so far, is it, Patrick?
Maybe he could paddle himself.
Oh, maybe he could, but it's hard to do that if the canoe's in the water. So we went fishing instead. Oh, he's having a hard time fishing. He's going to fall in the water if he doesn't look out. My dad took a picture of the fish we caught. Then I cooked dinner for me and my dad. Uh-oh, who's coming? A bear. You guys are terrific listeners this morning. Would you like to hear a record? How about if we stand up and stretch? We need to stretch. Can you do that? Stretch. This is a good record. It has lots of good music. It's called Shake Something. Can you shake something? Shake anything you want. I'm going to shake my hands. What else could I shake? Could I shake my legs?
Yeah.
I could shake my head. What else could I shake? I could try to shake my nose. That's pretty hard to do. Can you make something move up and down? I can make my hands move up and down. What else can move up and down? Your leg can move up and down. Good. Can you move all of you up and down? Can you jump up and down? There you go. Let's make something move around and around. I'm going to move my arm around. And good, Jennifer. That's a good idea. She's going to move around and around. Can you move around and around? Good. You can make your finger move around and around, or your head. Can you twist something? I'm going to twist my arm, or I'm going to twist my whole body. Can you do that? Can you make something move from side to side, or back and forth? Let's go front, back, front, back. Good. Let's see if we can do it to the music. Are we all set? It's called Shake Something. We can just sort of dance and move around while we wait for the words.
Can you make something go up and down?
Up and down. Good, Myra. She's jumping up and down.
Can you make something else go up
Now make
and
something else go
down?
up and down. You can do your leg. What else? Your head up and down.
Oh, can you make something go round and round?
Go round and round and round.
Can you make something else go round
Let's
and
make something
round?
else. I'm going to make my arm go round and round.
Can you shake something, shake something, shake it all
Shake
about?
anything you want. Now shake all over. Come on, shake. Good.
Can you find something that can bend and unbend?
Can you bend and unbend your arms?
Can
Or
you
your
find
fingers can
something
bend and
else
unbend?
that can bend and unbend?
How about your legs? Can we bend and unbend our legs?
Oh, can you
That's
find
good.
something that you can twist?
Something that you can twist. You can twist your arms.
Can you find something else
Or you can
that
twist
you
your whole
can
body.
twist?
Good, Scott. Good, Eddie.
Can you shake something, shake something,
Can you
shake
shake
it all
something? What should we
about?
shake first? Our legs? Shake your leg and now the other leg? Oh, and your hands. Let's shake. Now shake
Can you
all over.
make
Shake everything you've
something go
got.
back and forth?
Can you make something go back and forth and then hold it like this?
Can you make
Good,
something
David.
go
There you
side
got
to
it, Owen.
side?
From side to side, Ryan. So can we go like this?
Can you
Side
make
to side.
something
That's
go
good. You can just go like
very
this.
fast?
Very fast. What can you go fast? Your feet?
Can you make something go very slowly?
Very slowly.
Can you shake something,
Very
shake
slowly.
something, shake it all about?
Shake something again. Shake. Now let me see you shake your hair. Oh, Jennifer has shaky hair. Good job. Can you clap? Say yay, I did a good job. Good. Now let's sit back down. I like that record because it has Alicia, can you move back over here? And Jessica, will you move back over there, please? And Starla, move just a little bit that way. Make your fists like this and put them on your shoulders. We're going to do two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. Are you set? Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One named Jack and the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack. Fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack. Come back, Jill. Good. Jeffrey, move right here, would you please, sweetheart? Let's do it again. Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One named Jack and the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack. Fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack. Come back, Jill. Terrific. I have another snow story for you, and I need everybody to sit all the way down and get comfy because we're going to read The Snowy Day. Jessica, will you sit right there, please? All the way flat. Did you see this? This is called The Snowy Day. This is Peter. Peter loves to play in the snow.
And I had that book.
You did. Peter likes the snow, but it doesn't snow very often, so when it comes, Stephen,
I have that book.
he likes to play outside. Let's see what Peter's going to do in the snow. It's called The Snowy Day.
He's going to make barefoot.
Oh, let's see what he does. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. After breakfast, he put on his snowsuit and he ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. It was way over his head, way up here. Look how tall that mountain is.
Wow.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out, like this. And then he walked with his toes pointing in, like that. He made lots of footprints, didn't he?
Yeah.
Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. And he found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. Wonder what it is. It was a stick. A stick that was just right for smacking a snow-covered tree. Smack. Watch what happens. Down fell the snow, plop, right on Peter's head. Oh dear. I'm glad he has his hat on, aren't you?
I saw you with a picture like this to me.
He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. Do you see the big boys throwing snowballs?
Yeah.
Peter's too little. He might get hurt. You have to be careful with snowballs. So he made a smiling snowman. And he made angels in the snow. Do you know how he does that? He lies flat down on his back, and he puts his arms out to the side, and he moves them up and down. Can you put your arms out to the side and move them up and down? Good. And he does the same thing with his feet. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up a great, big, tall, heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down on his bottom. He didn't even have a sled. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another. He packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. Can you make a snowball? Show me how to make a snowball. Good. Now put it in your pocket.
I got it.
And we're going to go into the house. Now think about what might happen to that snowball. Don't tell me, but think about it.
It's going down.
Don't tell me. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought, and he thought, and he thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. Oh dear, his pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. Where was the snowball?
It melted.
It melted.
And now there's just water.
Now it's just a wet spot on his coat. Do you see the wet spot?
Yeah.
Is that what happens to snow if you take it into the house? That's right. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall, and they went out together into the deep, deep snow.
I love Missy Stars.
Oh, good, I'm glad. Look at how deep that snow is. Do you remember the monkeys who jump on the bed?
Yeah.
Put your hand up like this. Everybody sit down first. Karen, sit down, and Jamie, sit down, and let's make the monkeys.
Today let's have 4.
All right, we'll do 4 monkeys, Michelle, but we're only going to do it once then, okay, if we do 4 monkeys? Everybody said? And let's make the first monkey a girl. So we'll say, she fell off and bumped her head. Here we go. 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped her head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Good. 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. 1 little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Good job. Oh, we can't do any more. Well, let's read another story and then we'll do another one. This is a mommy story called Just for You. Do you see this little animal? He wants to do something very special for his mommy. Something really, really special. But he's having a bad day. And everything he does seems to go wrong.
I think he has to cut the words and then write them again.
He tried to write the words and he didn't spell it right, so he had to cross it off. See that big X? And write it again. It's called Just for You. This morning, I wanted to make breakfast just for you. Ooh, but the eggs were too slippery and they broke all over the floor. Oh dear. I wanted to wash the floor just for you, but the soap was too bubbly, and the bubbles got all over the kitchen. What a mess. I wanted to put away the dishes just for you, but the floor was too wet. Oh dear, what happened, Michelle?
I don't know.
He fell. And what happened to the dishes, Karen?
Broke.
They broke all over the floor. I wanted to carry the groceries just for you, but the bag broke. And what happened to the groceries, Jared? They spilled all over the ground, didn't they? I ate my sandwich just for you, but not the crust. I don't like the crust. I wanted to take a nap just for you, but the bed was too bouncy. And I bounced and bounced and bounced and bounced. Do you have a bouncy bed too, Randy? No. He's just not having a very good day today. I wanted to mow the lawn just for you, but I was too little, and I couldn't do it. I wanted to build a beautiful house just for you, but I hurt myself. Oh, no. And who had to fix up his hand?
Mama.
Mommy did. Mommy had to make it better.
Daddy can help him.
Daddy could help him too, but I think Daddy's working because it's during the day. I picked an apple just for you, but on the way home I got hungry, and I ate it myself. Uh-oh, Karen, what is he giving his mommy? An apple core. That's all that's left. I wanted to set the table just for you, but the TV was too loud, and I just had to watch it. Look at that. His mommy has to set the table. I wanted to not splash in my bath just for you, but there was a terrible storm, and the wind blew the water all over the bathroom. Uh-oh. Who made a big mess? He did. How does Mommy look? She looks a little bit angry, doesn't she? I wanted to do something very special just for you.
Wow.
Remember when we started, I said we had stories about cats and caterpillars? This is my very favorite story of all time.
I have that book.
What's the name of it, Lindsay? The Very Hungry Caterpillar. He's going to go look for some food. And while he's looking, I need for you to be very quiet and watch the pictures right here. Are we all set?
Yeah, we're ready.
In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop, out of that egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He started out to look for some food. He was very hungry. On Monday, he ate through one apple. But he was still hungry. Look at that, he ate a hole right through. On Tuesday, he ate through 2 pears. Here he goes. But he was still hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through 3 strawberries. I love strawberries.
Me too.
But he was still hungry, Alexandra. On Thursday, he ate through 4 plums.
What?
3 plums, excuse me. But he was still hungry. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But he was still hungry.
Watch what happens to the poor cat.
On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake,
I love chocolate cake.
1 ice cream cone,
I know.
1 pickle,
I love pickles.
1 slice of Swiss cheese,
I love
1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, and that night he had a big tummy ache. Here he goes. Well, he wasn't hungry anymore, Matthew, but he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore either.
Except for you didn't do the rest.
He was a big, fat caterpillar. He built a small house called a cocoon all around himself, and he stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the end. Nibble with me. And he pushed his way out.
What happened?
And do you know what he was?
He was a butterfly.
He was a beautiful butterfly.
What a butterfly supposed
Oh, I think butterflies are lovely. Do you know what I'd like to do?
caterpillars.
I'd like for you to shake hands with Freddie. Wait until I'm done talking. And then
Hey, Fred.
I would like for you to flap your butterfly wings and fly out of the story hour room and find your moms or your dads, and I'll see you again for another story hour. Matthew, first,
going with
thank you for
you.
coming, and Alexandra,
I'm going with you.
and Charles, and Carrie,
Next.
and Brandon. What kind of an animal is Freddie? He's a frog. And what does he do, Jimmy, when we start our story hours? He says good morning or hello to Jimmy, and hello to David, and to Eddie, and to Scott, and to Ryan, and to Jennifer. Everybody looks so happy today. Let me see a big smile. Good. Come on, big one, Eddie. There you go. Jennifer, did you make a big smile? But you have your finger in your mouth. Now I can see it. Good for you. Did you ever go to the zoo? Oh, a zoo is such a nice place. Jimmy, if you go to the zoo, what would you see there?
I went to, we went to a zoo to have a petting one, but you know what?
What?
The petting part was closing.
Oh,
early.
dear. It was closing early, so you didn't get to stay very long.
Or closed.
What kinds of animals did you see at the zoo?
Well, we only got to see see the wild ones.
The wild animals? Well, what kinds of wild animals did you see? Name one for me. Lions, good. What else?
Well, there's one kind of animal we saw that wasn't wild.
What kind was that?
A seal.
Oh, a seal is a good animal.
I like seals. I mean, feed them fish.
You can feed them fish. What kind of animal has a big long trunk like this?
Elephant.
An elephant, just like the name tag that we gave you this morning when you came to the library, right? I have stories today about going to the zoo or going to the circus. And the first one is called Sam Who Never Forgets. This is Sam. He's a zookeeper.
I can't see.
Can you scoot over this way just a little bit? There.
I can see.
Sam is a zookeeper. Do you know what a zookeeper is, Ryan?
Sir, a person who feeds the animals and
He's-
keeps the zoo.
Good. He's a person who feeds the animals and helps take care of them. Sam is a good zookeeper. He never forgets to feed the animals. Let's see what Sam does today.
Guess what? I found Star Wars story.
You found at the library, you found a Star Wars storybook? Good for you.
I had on my cereal, banana.
Oh, I like bananas. Are we all set for Sam Who Never Forgets? Here we go. In the park, the zoo clock strikes 3. Bong, bong, bong. And every day at 3 o'clock, Sam the zookeeper feeds the animals. Sam never forgets. Sam fills his wagon with good things for the animals to eat, and then he's on his way. Good afternoon, Giraffe, says Sam. I have some lovely green leaves for your dinner. And that's just what Giraffe likes best. Thank you, says Giraffe. And Sam is gone. That giraffe is very tall, isn't he?
Yeah, but he doesn't have the right neck.
He doesn't have the right neck? Oh, he's bent over, that's why, Jimmy. He's not standing up tall, he's bending down to eat the green leaves.
But his neck and his head are fat.
They are a little fat, you're right. Hello, monkeys, Sam says, and hands them some yellow bananas. Splendid, say the monkeys. Sam never forgets. Next is Seal. Sam throws him some fish. Deliciously good, barks Seal. And then comes Bear, who loves red berries. Sam always brings him some. Sam feeds the hungry crocodiles. Oh, I wouldn't want to get too close to those crocodiles, would you? What is he feeding the crocodiles?
Fish.
Fish, good. And long-legged ostrich. He gives fresh meat to lion. And oats to quiet zebra. Oats are like Cheerios or oatmeal. Then Sam's wagon is empty, and off he goes. Oh dear, but Elephant has not been fed. And poor Elephant, who is very hungry, bellows, "Did you forget? Oh, Sam, did you forget?" All the animals are very sorry for poor, hungry Elephant.
Sam forgot.
But just as a tear starts to fall from Elephant's eye, just as Elephant starts to cry, Sam calls out, "Forget? I never forget." Still, Angus watched. Each duck took another long drink of cool, clear water. Then Angus said, what's Angus going to say?
Look.
Woof, woof! And away the ducks scuttled. And Angus lapped the cool, clear water. Birds sang in the mulberry tree. The sun made pattern through the leaves on the grass. And the ducks talked together. What do you think they said, Brian? Quack, quack, quackity, quack. Then all of a sudden, watch, hiss. What are the ducks doing? The first duck nipped Angus's tail. Hiss! The second duck flapped his wings. Angus scrambled under the long green hedge. He hurried up the little path. He scampered into the house and crawled right under the sofa. And for exactly 3 minutes by the clock, tick-tock, 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 Angus was not curious about anything at all.
I practice TikTok.
He was scared of those ducks, wasn't he? What did that duck do to Angus's tail? He bit him right on the tail. Ouch! That would hurt, wouldn't it, Jeffrey? Do you have a tail? No. Feel back there and see if you have a tail. I didn't think you did. People don't have tails, do they? No. Who has tails? Dogs and cats have tails. Do ducks have tails? Let's look at the duck. He has a tail. And elephants have tails.
And lions have tails.
Lions have tails. Who else has tails?
Rabbit.
Rabbits have furry cottontails, don't they? A hippopotamus has a tail. Are you ready for a record? Let's stand up.
A giraffe has a tail.
Oh, giraffe does have a tail. You're right. Everybody stand up and let's loosen up a little bit. We're going to play the moving game today. Can you pretend that you're a tree in the wind? Put your branches up and pretend the wind is blowing you. Good. Can you pretend that you're a jet plane? What does a jet plane do? Zoom. And can we pretend that we're... Oh, it might do that. You're right. Can you pretend that you're a rocket ship? Make yourself a little pointed head like a rocket ship and jump up like a rocket ship. Good. All right, let's see if we can play the moving game. Is everybody set? Starla, we'll wait for you to get that shoe tied, all right? And everybody have your space so that we don't jump on anybody else. Okay, here we go. Pretend the wind is real blowy and go real hard. Good. Now it's just a little bitty wind, so we're only going to move a little. Good. Now let's get ready for the next part. Everybody set?
Can you move like a big jet plane? A big jet plane.
Don't
A big jet plane. Can you move like a big jet plane?
What does a jet
Big
sound
jet
like?
plane. A big jet plane.
Can you go way up high in the air and then come down for a landing on the ground? Good job. Now let's get ready for the next one. Everybody loosened up? It does take off.
Can you move like you're riding
You're riding a horse. Get on your horse and hold the reins. And let's gallop all around the room. Come on.
Can you move
Good galloping.
like you're riding a horse?
We had a
Riding a
collision.
horse.
Come on, start to get up and ride your horse. You all right, Myra? Good horses. Now come on back over to the corral, horses, and wait for the next part. Can you go like this with your legs while we wait? Clap your hands.
Can you move like a rocket
Like a rocket ship. Get way down low
Rocket
and
ship.
then